Hi, how's it going? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I really appreciate it. So, today's story is very obscure, but I have so many questions, and I really want to do this podcast to know what you guys think. Seriously, this story did come from an investigation discovery channel show called American Monster. Very good. It is a great documentary series because they actually show home videos, like family videos of the American Monster. And also sometimes, the lost soul. Well, not sometimes, but most of the time. This one, though, I've watched quite a few episodes, but I don't know why. I did cry. I cry on a lot of episodes, actually. But this one, I actually had chills throughout my body. So I feel that Amanda is reaching out to me and wanting me to tell her story because I think she is very confused as well as why he killed her. So buckle up, true crime kitty cats. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for your true crime content. And we're going to be talking about Amanda Elizabeth Schmidt.
Don't have to tell me twice. You don't want me around. I don't want to bring you down.
Hope you guys enjoyed the title page. That is really good vibes. But before we go on, I wanted to talk about something that is like really crazy fascinating. It is like, futuristic stuff. I want to talk about a Zytoscan. Now, a Zytoscan, if you're like, Katie, what is that? Basically, I know you're going to think like you're nuts. This is not true. It is true. And actually, I had one. A Zytoscan is basically a scan that you get sent to your phone. Oh yeah, this can be remote too. And you look at it and it completely scans your body. I don't know how it knows what it knows, but basically the scan pick up on things that I thought something was wrong with my body. Like, I went to the doctors saying like, I think something is wrong. Something's wrong with my uterus or something like that. And they're always like, oh no, you're fine. Just lose some weight and you'll be good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. So I lose some weight and it's still not good. And I have like inflammation issues. So yes, that could be diet. Yes. But the Zytoscan actually tells you if your body is normal or not normal. And it's this company, it's a small business that I love very much. I'll have it right on the screen and I will put it in the description box below. They also offer other services as well. Now, the Zytoscan is really, really cool because what they do is you get scanned like your body and they develop herbal medicine for you. Now, this isn't me knocking big pharma, even though a couple videos I do, because I believe majority of them are profit over people. But this small business sees both sides of the coin and they do their research and they're actually certified with real doctors. So definitely check it out, you guys. It's called Zytoscan holistic.healing.com. And again, check it out. I want to know what you guys think because the Zytoscan, you guys, is absolutely free. Yeah, guys, free. Do you like the sound of that? I do. I think it's awesome. So it will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, just email me. And the wonderful owner is just amazing medicine woman who truly wants to help people. And I'm super excited because she already developed a capsule with all the vitamins that I need in just that one capsule. So, yeah, I've known you, you probably guys have seen these advertisements saying, sign a form, do this, but it's like bots, okay? A lot of it is bots. This is a real person who actually puts her time and energy into helping people. So definitely check her out and do her a solid. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you very much for holistic healing, for just, being you. And I pray that you help a lot of people. All right, so we're going to get to Amanda Elizabeth Schmidt. Now, the way to describe Amanda is that she was like sunshine, okay? She was very, very hardworking. She was an athlete. She was very loved by her family. And I think it's the love from her family is the reason why I'm doing this podcast. Because the family was absolutely destroyed about what happened to her. No, I mean, like, they were devastated. And crime is, it's awful. People lose their lives and you just don't understand why. But literally, you guys, this is the crime that it's just a mystery. I talked to George about it and he was like, what the and I was like, yeah, why won't he say why he did it? And he just said, he'll never tell. And I was like, why do you say that? Because, I told him this podcast and he read my notes and he's like, this guy, I mean, he's done. He's not gonna. And I was like, I just think that's so cruel that you won't even give the family closure. I'm going like way ahead. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just trying to do good vibes here. Okay. So Amanda was actually born April 20th, 1986. Yeah, 420. So that makes her a Taurus. So she actually has a brother named Brandon, a sister named Vanessa, and another sister named Allison. Now, Amanda was the kind of older sister that was like the best older sister. She loved taking care of her siblings, for her fellow, siblings, for the ladies. She would play dress up with them. She would dance with her brothers. She would actually teach her siblings all kinds of things. And as when Amanda was very young, she wanted to be a teacher. That was her goal in life, is to help people and to teach people. She was a go-getter. She was. She actually had straight A's in high school, and she played soccer in high school as well. She graduated in 2004. She attended Slippery Rock for early education. She did graduate, you guys, with high honors. Now, in 2007, something devastating happened in her family, and it was a divorce, actually. Her parents, with all these kids, they got married really young and they started having kids very young and they didn't really know, who each other were. They said they didn't have much in common, but one thing they agreed was that the parents would still maintain their strong relationship with their children, which they have. And they were cordial, which was really nice to read about, because a lot of the times divorced families, they're not very cordial. They're very cutthroat. So, kind of mean. But in 2007, the siblings were actually teenagers at the time. So when she graduated high honors in education, doesn't matter what happened between her parents were there. Her parents and her siblings were always there for her. Right after Amanda graduated, she actually moved to Eerie, Pennsylvania, and she worked in a private school, and she was a first grade teacher. She was extremely, excited about her new venture, and she, doing something she went to school for. And as you know, or may have guessed, she loved children. She absolutely loved kids. So, but the money does not pay enough to, I guess, have a substantial life, which is really sad. I think teachers are extremely underpaid, especially what education they have to receive. And I feel like there's no more, like, I don't know, more honorable job, than be a teacher. Because I don't know about you, I have friends who are teachers and they struggle. And I don't know how they do what they do. Like, I'm like, how the heck how are you a teacher? But yeah, sorry, I'm getting off base. So she did need extra income. And she actually looked around for a nanny job. So she found this nice family, and they were called the Grizzolis. It was John and Erica Grizzoli. Now, the interview process was not so bad. They basically want her to watch the children, and they wanted her to cook for the kids if they're hungry, just like being a nanny, and just a really good caregiver. Dr. Erica Grizzoli was a neurologist that actually had her own practice. Now, she had a husband, and his name was John Grizzoli, and he was an investment advisor for PNC Financial. So, yes, this family was very well off, very well. And they lived in a beautiful home, and they had 2 children. Amanda fell in love with the kids. She absolutely loved being a nanny, and she loved taking care of the Grizzoli's children. Now, months pass, and things are a little tense in the Grizzoli household. Sadly, you guys, the Grizzolis, they separated. And then they were getting a divorce. I know. There is controversial things about this, and I'm just going to lay it to you guys straight. That, was she the reason for the divorce? Was she? Honestly, I don't know, but I will tell you that after, I guess, the legal separation, because divorce can take like up to a year or more, he was legally separated. And then one night he actually asked Amanda to go out with him. Now, Amanda at this time was only 31 years old, and he was 13 years older. No problem, it's an age gap, but it is her boss. Now, she initially said no, you guys. She did. She wanted to be professional, and she's just like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to complicate things. You're my boss. And he laid off a little bit. He's like, okay, you're right. But within months, you guys, time is a-going, and he slowly starts to win her over. Yeah. Now, this John Grizzoli guy, I couldn't really find his birthday, but someone said that he was born maybe like a month after she was born. So I would say he is a Taurus or a Gemini. Now, that would be insane right now to me, because I have 2 very good friends that got married, and they've been married a long time. One of my friends has multiple children, and the other one of my friends doesn't have children, but they're both a Taurus and Gemini. So they are like really, really, really in love. So I thought it was very odd how I stumbled upon this case that he may have been a Gemini and she's a Taurus, and things turned out like this. Yeah. I know. I was like, come on. So again, guys, I don't know if he's a Gemini or if he's a Taurus, but when I show you his picture, definitely gives me a Gemini vibe. So like I said, he does not take no for an answer. He continually woos her and stuff like that. And Amanda, she's just thinking, you know what? He's not really married anymore. He gives me this attention. He makes me feel good. And then he surprised her with roses and some very beautiful jewelry. And she told her family, like, I would be silly not to just give him a shot, Now, in 2016, they actually started dating. Yeah. There's some really cute pictures of them. They're both very active. And like I said, she's athletic. She's very serious about exercise, which he is as well. Now, her family was very excited for her, because Amanda was very happy, very extremely happy, because, she moved in with him and she loved his children. So, I think that would have been kind of weird for the nanny to move in, but I don't want to pass judgment, The kids adored Amanda. The kids really, really loved Amanda. And I think that's great. Now, the family is very happy for her, like I said, but they're thinking it's going a little too fast. Like a little, it's going pretty fast. Because out of nowhere, John pops the question. Yeah, they're going hiking, and then he surprises her with a, engagement ring, and she's very excited and says yes. Now, John was the type of guy, as you hear the name Grizzoli, you hear Italian. It's an Italian name. And if you don't know Italians, my maiden name is Pistone, and I actually was raised in an Italian family. So Italian family is not only about good food and being loud and having all the laughs and being loyal. Italian is also just the very tight family group. The golden years for me was when I was little, living in Philly, outside of Philly, and once a week we would have a patio party, and we would invite everybody, all the family, and we would just hang out, have good food, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful memory. Well, see, that's how Amanda was raised as well, 4 siblings all together, and that's not counting cousins, aunts, uncles, mom, and dad. It's a big family. So John included her family in their lives. Again, that's why this is mind boggles me, because this doesn't show any of the signs about what happened to Amanda. Okay, so Amanda just beyond happy, beyond. And they actually got married. They got married September 30th, I believe, 2017. And it was a beautiful wedding. I believe the wedding is still on YouTube. It was like a beautiful rustic farmhouse wedding. She looked absolutely gorgeous. Her makeup, beautiful. And when I was watching the episode, I was very surprised to hear that she was the kind of girl or woman that did not like her picture taken. Yeah, Amanda was shy. She didn't, even though she was very bubbly and gregarious, she did not like her picture taken, which again, I'm just like, what? You're flipping gorgeous. But hey man, we all have our own battles with how we look and appearance and stuff like that. But yeah, she looked like a showstopper. She had friends since high school showing up at her wedding. And according to her mother, Amanda was the one that went to a lot of weddings. So it was really cool to have her own, and it was a dream wedding. The family said it was absolutely beautiful. The food, John actually hired a professional videographer. And, when I look at her getting ready and so excited, excuse me, I was just like, oh my gosh, she's so happy. She looks so pretty. And he looked a little nervous, but again, he was just so happy to have this beautiful girl around his arm. And that's why people today, this day, you guys, he killed her. He killed her 6 months later after the wedding. I don't know. I don't know. It's really, really upsetting because after the wedding, there was tension between, of course, the doctor, the ex-wife, Dr. Erica, and then there was tension between Amanda. Now, it was all about a custody issue. Dr. Erica did not want Amanda around her children. And it was really upsetting for Amanda because she loved the children. She just really wanted to be a good stepmom. And John would just tell Amanda, like, no, she doesn't even want to be in the same room with you, Amanda. And that hurts, because Amanda really did want to just put things behind him. You know, they really did. Now, it was really sad, because I forgot if it was like after she was married. No, it was before she was married. Her school fired her. They let her go. Yeah, John said it was because of his ex-wife, Erica, saying that it was not very proper that she was dating one of the children's fathers. So yeah, like I said, there is definitely tension in the household between the ex-wife and John. Now, I'm going to bring you guys up to a horrible date, which is ironically not close to which is close to right now, the anniversary of her death. March 8th, 2018. Like I said, guys, like 6 months later. Erica calls 911 to report a crime, saying that her ex-husband, John, killed his wife and left a box on their doorstep. I know, you guys say it, what's in the box? What's in the box? I know. So police automatically go and check on Amanda. They go to the Grizzoli's residence in Mill Creek in Pennsylvania, and they immediately notice that Amanda is deceased. Amanda was actually lying on the bed, okay? I'm going to have like a reenactment thing here. This was from American Monster. It's the picture right here. And if you're wondering, like, well, she was just lying in bed. I don't understand. Yeah, she was lying in bed, and she was shot in the back of the head. Police, as soon as they saw her, they knew that she was deceased. As they look around for more evidence, they notice there is a note on the bed. The note read, "I killed Amanda Schmidt Grazioli. I don't care if I get his name wrong, okay? Because he's just, garbage. It said, quote, "I killed Amanda Schmidt Grazioli. Next of kin, Denise Katz. I killed myself. I am personally sorry. Signed by John Grazioli." End quote. So police right now are looking around for John's body, because they're like, did this guy actually kill himself? Did he? Or is there an armed gunman around? So police are very confused, because first of all, you have the ex-wife calling, and there's a box right in the front of his ex's door. Police immediately ran a tracker on John's phone, and on his cell phone, the tracker led to an SUV being parked at St. Peter's Cathedral. So after he killed his wife, he went to go have some lunch, and then he went to go for mass at the cathedral. I know, Catholic. So a lot of the times Italians are Roman Catholic. So police get this ping, and they find it, and they go and surround the church. They surround the building. As they go in, the priest is on one pew, and then he is on another, and he is found with a 9mm handgun in his back pocket. The priest actually let him, I guess, I don't know if he confessed his sins or something with the priest, but the priest did talk him down to not take his own life. I was kind of confused about this because, he was so gung-ho on ending his life. But then I found out when he was younger, he actually wanted to be a priest. Yeah. But instead, he did not go on that path. And he became, a very financial advisory, went into finance and made lots and lots of money. Now, the investigators have John. They handcuff him. And they take him out of the building. And it just started snowing. So I'm so mad that he had like a magical moment picture because there's snow all around him. Because I don't know about you, when I see like snow around somebody, I think it's just magical, I know I'm an Edward Scissorhands girl. I am. But yeah, with this picture right here, he is handcuffed, but yet it's beautifully snowing. He shouldn't deserve that magical moment. So, sorry, I digress. John tells the police that it was a tragic accident. And police are like, okay, let me hear you. How was this an accident? Now, this happened in March. And like I said, Amanda's birthday is in April. So he said that she wanted to see her birthday present early, and it was a 9mm Glock handgun. Hey man, I mean, I don't know if that's what she wanted or, the gun, not what happened to her. So he said that he opened the case, right? Took the gun out, and as she turned around, I'm guessing was crawling to get her phone to take a picture or something. I don't know. His story screams BS to me. That is what he says. So she goes and turns around, you guys, and her back of the head is like facing him, and then the gun goes off. Yeah. In American Monster, they did not talk about what I did my own research about. Apparently, they were both intoxicated. She had marijuana in her system. And unfortunately, this is just the media. I don't know if it's true or not, but did say I had a little bit of cocaine as well. So they partied together, Now, the judge and investigators do not buy the story because if you were that intoxicated, like that drunk, why did you drive to a church? Why did you drive to your ex-wife's house to drop off a box? Why did you write a letter? If you were that intoxicated, you would not be able to do anything. You probably wouldn't even understand what happened. Yeah. So that's what I read. But American Monster made it seem that, he cold-bloodedly killed his wife, which I agree because I'm going to read you guys more evidence and I want to know what you guys think. As soon as they hear about Amanda's passing, when I say the family was heartbroken, my goodness, you guys, that was an understatement. That family, the Schmidts, and families involved with those loved ones were completely destroyed, dismantled. They couldn't even believe what happened at all. So Denise, Amanda's mom, and her sister, one of her sisters, they actually went to John's home. Amanda's home, because it's her home too, investigate on their own. And they wanted to gather Amanda's things after this horrific tragedy. So they find something that actually shocked them. It literally, they were like, what? Excuse me? They found out, you guys, John was a liar. A liar, pants on fire. He was not financially stable. He actually had a second mortgage on the house. And he actually owed people a lot of money. They found emails against him and his ex-wife. And with their investigation, they knew and figured out that he was actually putting a wedge between Amanda and Erica's relationship. He did not want them to get along. I don't know why. I'm thinking class A narcissist. You know, he wants full control of everything. Now, you're wondering, okay, so I'm dying to hear, Katie, what is in the box? What is in the box that he left for his ex-wife? Now, the box on the doorstep contained a letter for Erica, his ex-wife. Each letter, an envelope with something in it, with papers. One for Erica, each of his children, and a last will and testament. Now, his last will and testament, you guys, it showed his true feelings for his wife. Now, it said, when investigators opened the last envelope, I direct that my estate shall devolve as follows. I leave nothing of value to my wife, Amanda Grazioli. I'm sorry, what? You love her. What changed? I don't understand what changed. You're the one that wooed her for months. She said no to you. And you took her life. And you took her life. You left a family completely decimated. I'm sorry. When you just read these posts from the family and they just want to know why, and when you see the interviews, I can't imagine that pain. I think it's tea break, guys. Let's do some tea break. All right, the tea that I made today, guys, is green tea. You can't go wrong, but this is decaffeinated, so I can actually sleep. And it's in one of my favorite mugs, SB's Lakeside Love Shack. If you were ever in Richmond, Virginia, in Lakeside, it is the best breakfast place you will ever go to. It is affordable, and the food looks like straight up art. I love it. Oh yeah, nothing like a hot cup of tea, guys. Nothing like a hot cup of tea. I just see Amanda in the wedding video, so excited. I hear the interviews from her family, from her siblings, how happy and laid back she was with everything except the custody stuff, because that's hard. When there's kids involved, that is really, really hard. But she literally, you guys, had no clue. He was the Great Gatsby. He was. Come on, think about it. He was a fraud. He said he had all these riches and all these wonderful things to actually woo a woman. But again, if anyone comes in my comments and calls her a gold digger or anything like that, you will be blocked. Because I do not believe she was. I don't. Because I feel that if she was, she would have been right on him. Been like, oh yeah, this is my meal ticket. Let's go. But the fact that it took months and she talked to her family because she wasn't sure. She was a smart girl, you guys. Straight A's in high school. Graduated with honors in college. She was no dum-dum. That's what's like so heartbreaking about this case. Because we don't know why. Why did he shoot her in the back of the head? Why? Now, when I said that there is evidence that the police did not believe John Grazioli saying that it was an intoxicated accident, because this mofo was actually on dating sites. Yeah. Yep. And he actually emailed his ex-wife saying, Erica, I just wanted to let you know I'm planning on serving Amanda with divorce papers next week. John. He was leading a double life, you guys. She didn't know who the heck he was. I mean, I don't want to say Great Gatsby because that's literally one of my favorites. And I know people knock the movie all the dang time with Leonardo DiCaprio. But I freaking love that movie. I do. I think it's great. And I have the book on my, on my free audiobook. Yeah, if you guys go on audiobooks, I think it's just Apple, unfortunately. I do not know, but I downloaded that book for free. And it is, the author, of course, is John Fitzgerald. It is a great book to show you between what new money and old money and how, relationships with each other. It's a really emotional story. But, I felt that John was the Great Gatsby. I mean, because if you guys don't know, I already spoiled it, the Great Gatsby was an illusion. Gatsby said he had all these things and, wouldn't have all these friends and was very popular, but he didn't have a pot to piss in. He was penniless. He just borrowed and borrowed and borrowed and borrowed. He never really had money. And this is what John did. So yeah, John was hooking up with other women, driving a wedge, between relationships, because Amanda really did want to get along with Dr. Erica. She did, because she loved those children. Now, at trial, you guys, the prosecution thinks it was premeditated murder. And he says that actually I didn't plan it. It just happened. But the courts, no. They said that he definitely planned her murder. Now, the family, even when they found him, guilty and, without a possibility of parole, oh yeah, he done, guys. He gone. The family wanted so bad to have closure. To say, why? Why did you kill our daughter? And he just put his head down, you guys, and did not say a word. And I'll go, I was asking George, why won't he say anything? And then George was saying, well, he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. There's no reason. And I'm like, there is a reason. To give family closure. You took away someone who they really, really loved. And she was loved by a lot of people. She was a teacher. She was loved by children. Yeah, guys, he will not say. He will not say why he shot her in the back of the head. I did some more research because the family just says he's just a psychopath. But what was disturbing is, yes, he wanted to become a priest. That's not disturbing. I'm saying what was shocking, was he did want to become a priest, but there also was nothing on his record. He was the kind of guy that no one would ever expect him do something like this. And I think, you guys, that is terrifying. Because sometimes there's signs. Sometimes there's signs hitting you in the face and you're just blissfully in love and la 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 la. No, there were no signs. The family didn't even see signs either. They were shook. They couldn't even believe it. They would have dinner together. They go out places together. They have pictures together. They were a close family. I mean, I'm thinking maybe she found something out and he wasn't who he says he was. Or he honestly didn't think he was good enough for her. That he would never, ever be good enough for her. And he's not. And he never will be. She was a shining light. She was a very lovely girl. Headstrong. Taurus. Okay. She was a queen. And no, I don't think he deserved her. I think he was a little pipsqueak who did not have a big enough ego. Or maybe too big of an ego. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about this case? He went and cheated on her too. And people were saying that, she slept with him while he was still married. I didn't find any evidence of that, guys. I did not. In fact, I don't think so at all. Personally, I don't. But what do you guys think about this case? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out Holistic Life Healing and Natural Wellness Practice. She is pretty amazing. And I'm really excited for the vitamins that I'm going to get, because definitely want to get some stuff straight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that I don't know what to say about this case. There was no signs. I pray that we get some kind of answer soon. I send positive energy to the loved ones involved in this case. Please know, I appreciate everyone. I love my subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you joined me on my last live, you're awesome. If not, no worries. I'll have another one. I did put in the community board, you guys, of the names of the giveaway winners. I have tried contacting them on Instagram. Haven't heard anything yet. But as soon as I do, I will mail out your treats, okay? Thank you so much for watching or listening. Please know that you are loved and you are cherished. And remember, you are doing better than you think.